just.
If you're not, if you are, you were when I was delayed and went down.
I was trying to decide which ones I wanted to use to try to use to make a persona.
Okay, that means anyway, people be your own persona. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, they're fun. Okay, cool. No worries. Sorry to interrupt. Hoping to have a brief visit, but. But yeah, be your own persona. That's the message within that, because it is likely great, and it is. I mean, it's okay to use the creative aspects of it, but still. I'm hoping to see Leanne and Benji, lovely people as well. And but speaking about Melanie, I mean, she probably has to get to her family. But I think, you know, she's only rolled for about 40 minutes and she's wrapped up very soon. I think it's not much to ask for 20 and for her to take a whole hour in live stream land in one way or another. So, and it sounds like she wants to come and support, but she sometimes have a hard time navigating the job. I'm not too sure why, but anyway, for viewers, and I'm going to get my coffee. I hope she has some specific song requests, but I think last time she did. And I haven't seen that other guy that was on the last one with her. But they don't have a few of them in ages, so I'm not sure what's outside. But so but now it's a sense of company. I'm now not doing anything much until dinner. For the most part, it's kind of gloomy and cold and gray out there today, so I'm just pouring coffee if anybody would like any. But it wasn't messier than that because the lid wasn't quite on. See? That's because I put it like that. Just kidding. Because all in that way. And then we'll go sit in the living room. I don't really think it's going to show at the moment because it's still a bit of daylight going in there, but it's pretty gloomy. I wish we had a lamp in there. This I'm worried about putting on again because I don't remember if it wasn't working or if it was, but suddenly the bulb popped off the thing that you put it into, threw it onto. But, so we have that one on the stove, and I'm just going to go put on the other two lights, then come get my coffee, and we'll all head to the living room. The chew sticks that I give them sometimes. Maybe they're just not that. They're kind of boring. Let me just see. I have these little milk bones, but that's not going to keep them busy for very often. Now I'm cooking. That's really all I see there, except for those bacon things which I go to. I remember I gave him a little sausage thing the other day, and he actually was at that for, usually doesn't even swallow those things, and he was at that for a surprising time. I don't like the stuff with the non-natural colors. Yeah. Hello to Siam Ali, and is it Indy Equestrian? Indy. Is your actual name Crystal, by any chance? Or Lindy, or Indiana, or anything like that? Just let me make my coffee and we'll go relax. And if anybody else has commented here, then now you're going to be here on top of it. Thanks for your understanding. So, thank you for the second like as well. So I am musical. So if there's any Okay. No, sorry, it's Indiana. That's your name? I have heard that once or twice. In fact, I knew one on Facebook back in the day. And also, my dad worked with horses. The room I'm about to go into has a bunch of horse images behind me, actually. And yeah, and you do equestrian stuff. That's cool. Yeah, no, I have a follower on here who's at it quite young for that kind of thing, I think, sort of. And she does the same stuff, and I haven't seen her in ages. And when Leanne tunes in, she knows of her too. So I hope that Crystal is okay. I think you mean awesome. And I'm a bit more anonymous about that on here, Siam Ali. You can call me C. You can call me Leading Healing. If you know my name. Sometimes I feel like I don't even know it. Just kidding. So yeah, hopefully I will find the lighting in here to be all right. Yeah, so you can see the horses one. That one right there is really quite neat. Maybe I'll take it down and show it to you. It is. It's too. I hope I might get light sensitive quickly, but it's too early in the day. It's only about 5 or 4, maybe even, for it to be this dark in the room. So this, I don't know if you can. I think you should be able to see that on the screen and how they. Yeah. And then they just fell at my feet on my water. Okay. And the cup is kind of cool too, if I do say so. But I'm not sure. And then there's this. And that cup. And I don't know if we have any other horse things, but actually just the other day, I was looking on my live stream, I was looking at horse pins, because since my dad's passed away, even though I know his spirit is with me, I would like to have something, I don't think I'm likely going to get a tattoo. And it's also cheaper to get 1 or 2 of these horse pins and just put them on my backpack or my coat or something. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And we got another equestrian person here. Are you Crystal? Or did you just invite someone that you know that also does it? I don't know if that happens very often. And I shouldn't assume that people just watch by themselves either, but thank you. So let me just come to this on the computer as well. So yeah, my thing is I'm musical. That's one of my big things that I'm trying to keep it alive. It's been a bit of a challenge. I think the other thing I must have, there it is. But well, not really. I have still been doing it. But so if there's any song requests that you have, I'd be happy to do them. And if there's anything weighing on your heart in particular, I'd be happy to. Simple recipe everyone should know. Not a bad question. I'd be happy to try and give you some input and advice on it. So I'm just going to bring this up on the computer as well. That's what I'm doing. And hopefully any comments I might not otherwise be seeing show there. If I'm not reading them, I'd rather not know about them, because if I don't know about them, just in case they're trolls. Yeah, so do you equestrian people know each other? Like, are you the two that are on here, or is this just a crazy coincidence that the two of you? And is the other one Crystal? You got 3 horses. Okay. I haven't had horses since I was about 6 or 7. I was watching AGT recently, and there was a girl from Finland, and she had one of the not real, folks, not real, but one of the horse heads on a stick. I told him I didn't have much reaction. Sure, what? Are you asking them now? Because I've answered you about that. Not to be rude or anything, but one of those on a stick, and she jumped the things herself because I guess she couldn't travel there with her horse. Again, mixed feelings about allowing. Where is everybody watching from, by the way? About allowing international acts when it's a show called Britain's Got Talent or Canada's Got Talent or whatever, unless the person, is a dual citizen or intends to move. Mostly just because, there's already so much talent within the place that the show originates. That's really my only reason. And it takes away opportunities from them when they open it up that much. That's really what it is. What's the other thing I was going to say about that? My dad was a blacksmith and a carriage driver. In like the 80s and 90s. Unfortunately, he passed away quite young when we were both quite young. A couple of years ago, I met somebody that I thought was going to maybe give some opportunities to go help out on her farm, but it's outside of the city. I do not drive. She said that well, because I was slow getting down here. She said she wanted to write in her feeling with family with grief and stress and this and that, and she was otherwise lonely, so I thought I was going to hear from her a lot more than I have. But I guess life gets busy and I don't know. But so it only would have worked if she'd brought me out there, and she's not, I don't believe she's ever seen the messages that I've sent. I don't know where my tablet is, but I'll find it. It's probably on the counter, I think. I'll need it. You see the tablet on? Oh, no, it's here. Hello. Is it Ellie or Aaliyah? Tinker? Like Tinkerbell? That's very ironic because I was just thinking about somebody who knew somebody. No, I was thinking about somebody who was mentioning a kind of unique name, which made me think about somebody else who his mother has a friend that's really into Tinkerbell. I'm watching from Australia. Very interesting also because I have a half sibling from Australia. And I love Australians. So good day. Good day, mate. What part of Australia? I'm in Canada, by the way, and thank you for loving my friendliness. That's not how you spell it, but I know what you mean. Okay, sorry if you don't feel hey, this is an interesting stream for you. It's really quite a diverse thing, but yeah. So, yeah, what part of Australia? And Potato, if you're there saying something, I don't think you are because I can kind of identify who the other commenters are, and you would have liked by now, I think. Leave that open maybe to get some fresh air in here, even though the screen doesn't open anymore. And have you ever been to Canada? And how long have you been doing the horse stuff? Have you and what about the other equestrian person here? And you both got here in under 15 minutes, which is kind of funny. What are your horses' names? Sorry, I'm just curious and like to ask questions. And what else? Have you ever lived in Sydney, or do you know a lot of a lot of bands from back in the not like super far back in the day, but like 10, 15 years ago from Sydney by any chance? My lease pony, I forget what that. Okay, I guess I can figure out what that means. She's an Icelandic horse, and she is 28 years old. Horses are big animals, and I know with dogs, bigger dogs don't live as long. And it's been a long time since I've been a horse aficionado, despite the stuff I have along the wall there. So, how old do they usually live? I mean, obviously that's old for a horse, so maybe you shouldn't be horsing around with that one anyway. I should get out for a walk, but there was sunny out, even just a little bit sunny out earlier. It really doesn't look appealing out now. 30, okay. Yeah, my mother has a 20-year-old dog. It's not doing well. It wasn't barely came out to visit and was very slow and this and that around Christmas. And then and actually we got, I don't know, I think we got not Callie, we got Katie, another min pin. They are all min pins from somebody who was one of my dad's clients who passed away not long ago. And he had a miniature horse, unfortunately with a deformity. And he did dog showing and raised birds as well, actually. And okay. No, I only asked because my half sibling was in a fairly famous band in Sydney. I'm going to say in the early late 90s to early 2000s. Yeah. Yeah, I did ask that. Feel free, both of you, to share your horses' names. Here they come. Let's take it really quick. And yeah, so anyway, and it's since the dog's since been having some more health problems. So now, I don't mind random chit chat and song requests and all that. That's completely fine. Sometimes I don't have much of a theme. Sometimes I do, but I'm going to put in the comments here. Yeah, so I said somebody showed up because Nenji and Leanne haven't yet. I'm going to put in the comments here, but I know that they have the best of intentions. Kind of an idea that I did have to talk that I'd like to talk about. Kind of fits with the one last night that didn't get super in depth, but got mentioned a little bit. Do they really? That's interesting for a big animal. Huh. I would have guessed like 10 or 12. I have a crazy story about horses. Yet another one. I knew somebody who got one of our horses at one point in time when we moved, who, and actually I was just thinking about him earlier today, who the horse got, and we had this horse from a pony. He got West Nile, probably didn't live older than 7 or 8, maybe. And then years later, to be fair, they did live near the water in Ontario. Years later, the man got West Nile, not from the horse or anything, right? But and passed away. So you guys haven't said your horse's name yet. It's either not going through, and I don't know. Maybe I should have put the link. I'll maybe reference that song in just a moment. Yeah, I've asked twice now. I've said you're welcome to say your horse's names. What I mean, why are you holding back with them so much? Why are you pulling on the reins so much? Just say them. We had Blue, Sunset. One I won't mention because it's a little odd. I don't know how it ever got that name. I think we only ever had 3. Mandy is another one. So they're ironic because Jackie keeps coming in, but she had a niece, Mandy. Oh, Tinkerbell, okay. Which is really ironic because there's somebody else in here. That I don't see now. That's really strange. They must have removed their comment and left. I don't know why. Oh, there it is. Ellie. So actually, it looks like Pet Beat's dog, and I was just talking about him. Hello, Ray. Anyway, but Heart Horse. She got sting? What do you mean by that? And very eager? Eager? when you're jumping and is very experienced. Then my next one is Nim. The other person said that I did, Lindy. The other person has said, actually, yeah, the other person still hasn't said hers. Is that short for something? The one that was called blue that we had was actually more of a gray color, but I didn't name them. I was young. I don't remember what the word bay means, but it sounds familiar. You're Sweden. Okay, I'm confusing the two of you. So we got one of you that's from Australia and one of you that's from Sweden. Nice. You know, so it's a bit weird names first. Blama in English is flowers, but does anyone know what flowery language means? Because somebody said that the other day and I'm still not entirely sure. And then we've got Zagel. That's neat. Sally. Callie. That was my mother's dog that passed away. And then my last one is Rusty. Okay. What's a roan other than Chapeau Roan? Well, this has been a lovely conversation about horses. And the band was Sydney. Was Gearling, by the way, just so you know. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Well, before I get too hoarse, if there's any song requests, I'd love to do them. There's one song I think of when I think of one of your countries. And have either of you ever been to Canada? However, hello, Zafar. However, I don't like the band name. I like the song. I could play a little bit and name that tune, but I'm not going to do the song. And if you get the tune right, or if you don't know it, you're going to want to know what I played. And I just don't really, I wish they had a different name. I don't know what G's plan is next, but he's musical. He played some piano earlier, but not a ton.
So yes, you were totally right that we should have gone earlier before the rain.
Oh, it's not nice out?
It's not nice out.
Yeah, and I would have enjoyed that walk, but oh well. Yeah, we've got a couple of equestrian people here. I have a question. No, just kidding. I don't have any more song requests. I don't think you made any. Deepak, yes, I kind of remember that name. I've been on your other two lives. Yeah, I think you said a couple things on one of them, and you must just have been watching the other one because I don't remember that. To the 6 of you, really the 4 of you, because 2 of you have. If you haven't given this a like, please do. And hi, Mark and Kelly again. Well, good. We're making up for the other day. Thank you for the 3rd like. Yeah, obviously, I did not like that comment about uninsightful rambling, but have a like. And it looks like I have a heart, too, and I do. I think it's still beating. Anyway, so yes. Oh, I do like the song, though, Humbug. What if I need to go now, sorry, but I love to watch this live. Yeah, feel free. Yeah, evening. Feel free to hit the notification bell and subscribe. And if you got posts of somebody that's filmed you doing your equestrian stuff, I'll check it out. Anybody else have posts that they post? Posts that they post? What's your plan, G?
Well, I was going to go back upstairs for a while and maybe do my hair.
Okay.
Now it's wet and it has to dry off first. But I was going to fiddle about
On the fiddle?
About what?
Bring him back up, though, please. Yeah, he looks kind of wet.
Yes. It's raining pretty significantly outside.
Weird, I don't hear it on the window, but yeah. I don't understand those emojis. I maybe do a first long video on Saturday. Okay. Well, I look forward to seeing you again sometime. I don't know your first name. and it was a little bit to get this song. Well, I could try it on here. The other day it was telling me this thing didn't have the internet. I don't know why. How are you feeling, Mark? How is your evening going? And I guess, yeah, you just haven't since I found that one thing you said kind of offensive. I'm going to play this. I like it. And there's lots of Swedish bands. I only know 2 of them. And I could do it, even though I think that person might leave. Not too bad, thank you. Tis the end of the day. Okay, I'll take that as an apology, and I'm glad that you're here. I'm kind of getting some freezing rain here. Could. I've got, are you the one from Sweden? Because I've got 2 songs that come to mind. I don't know how I'll be rolling with this one, and I don't know if I'll roll again later tonight because I did a long stream earlier, but okay, I've got them opening in both places. So now the question is guitar or piano? I guess not, but okay. At least you have enjoyed being here. You must have to rush to go do something or try and get some sleep. Guitar or piano? I don't know. It's a hard choice. Let's start with guitar. If you don't recognize it on guitar, I'll do the piano, maybe with fusion. Then that's about it. Make sure you break him up. Do it. Yeah, I'll just have to fix it. I'll do it again. We talked about you other things to just stay in contact with the wood, and obviously I don't think it's the best way, but hello, Oliver. Welcome, thank you. Chapstick if you're curious, chapstick if you're not, for those that don't know. And let's try this out. It's pretty much the same, so I don't know if it's actually easy to guess it if I don't sing it. So maybe I will. But yeah, that was stepping. Okay, so I sort of want to do it on piano. This is where the light is, though. Which would you prefer? I know I'm holding the guitar, but you guys choose. I have to heat up my coffee in a moment. I think actually no, I'm not gonna let you guys choose because my knob has not been bad lately, or arthritis, whatever it is, but my fingers are tingling in a certain sort of way. They might even be sensitive on the keyboard or piano. So many choices. And then also, would you like me to do it fusion or natural? Yeah, we'll say it's by John Martin. That works. Okay, I kind of want to keep drinking coffee. So I'm going to heat this up. Then I'll get myself... There's a lot of books there. A lot of stacked books. Well, no, I'd have... Yeah, I don't know. I do like playing with the fusion thing. And I sometimes discover things that I haven't selected yet. And I've had the keyboard for a few months. Or like one time I just used the drumming track and then I used the outro drum, and that was kind of interesting. But sometimes it kind of like it just gives the bass note, or the two sides don't seem to match for some reason. I noticed that earlier. 5:30. About probably 10 or 11 there, I guess, right? Okay, so I think, Mark, earlier I did a Chili Peppers song that I feel like you might have known. Surprisingly, Oliver did not, but that's okay. Maybe he'll redeem himself with the next one. 10:27 here. Okay. It's almost time to call it a day. I'm just eagerly awaiting the 18th and the 20th. I think I'm going to bring it. I'm going to do it on this one. It is small. It doesn't auto scroll, but I don't. And I did get it to finally open on here. It's just the key that. Oh my! I don't know. It's just it's so. Thank you for your patience. I'll think of a song. Yeah, I appreciate it. Okay. And of course, it's a little bit gloomy in this room, but I don't really want the full light on, so. Okay. Do you guys want to pick a genre that I can fusion this with? I know you don't know the song I'm thinking of yet, but still, pick a genre, any genre. And if I like it, I'll do it. And look here, I think my coffee. Hot. Yep. And maybe my socks. And everything else I have. I could ever desire and want is over there. Ladder, please don't disturb me. Okay, here I come, and I'm settling down now, except for settling up, settling down. Ooh, have a couple of questions. Okay, that could be interesting with this, because I don't know what I would call the style of this song otherwise. I'm just going to do a fusion cover. I think I would call it, I almost am tempted to say pop rock, but I don't know for sure. I always forget exactly all I need to hit. Okay. I just kind of press them until it... I'm obviously missing something here. There's too many buttons on this thing. And if I could just omit the ones I don't need, that would be terrific. Turn it on and start again. That one for sure. Intro ending, that doesn't make sense. Make autofill, sync start, and then start. Okay, now rock, you say. And of course they have British pop rock. Is Kelly there as well, by the way? And do you have headphones in, or are you planning to wake her up? We have these stupid light switches where they have the one upstairs has to be a certain up or down, and I can never remember for the one downstairs to come on properly. And I just tried it, and it wasn't. I'm not going to go all the way upstairs, but we have a lamp over here. Might not make much of a difference, but I'm going to put it on, and this song is anyway. I don't know if there are any of the other songs, but let's just see how it sounds. Thank you for your patience. There's occasionally ones in here that rattle the speakers, and that's one of them. So let me just see here. And you ask me to dance. Thinking about man. When you say my yeah, that's funny. Really old one. More from that genre would be delightful to request. But yeah, it seemed to. Those days are gone. I hear the song. where I was born. Definitely not though. Up on the hill, blue lake, where I had my first heartbreak. I still remember how it melted. My father said, don't you worry, child. Heaven's got a plan for you. Don't you worry now. Yeah, yeah. Don't you worry, child. Heaven's got a plan for you. Don't you worry now. Yeah, yeah. Love to make some projects over here. There was a time I met a girl of a different kind. We ruled the world, but I never thought of this side of her side. We were so young, and I think of her now and then. I still hear the song, reminding me of a friend. Up on the hill across the blue lake, that's where I had my first lake. That's where I had my first heartbreak. I still remember how it tastes. My father said, don't you worry, child. Heaven's got a plan for you. Don't you worry, child. You know this? You know this song? Yeah, that's right. Heaven's got a plan for you. Just no time. No, he was the one I did earlier. Hey, Avicii with a 70s swing piano. So it's got semi-fast changes that just sometimes the filler doesn't recognize, but I like it. It's a fun way to do music. And it is my band right now, even if I don't get to perform with it. So, well, I mean, I'm performing here, but, you know, perform. You know what I mean? Like, actually. Anyway. That's pop shuffle. It might work. Hey, brother, there's an endless road to rediscover. Hey, if the sky comes falling down where you are, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do. Hey, do you still believe in one another? Come on now. Hey, do you still believe in love? I wonder. Oh, the sky is falling down for you. You know, there's nothing in this world I couldn't do. What if I'm far from home? Oh, brother, I will hear you call. If I You know this one? For you. There's nothing in this world I wouldn't do. There's a dentist road to the sky. Hey, oh, if the sky is falling down for you, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do. Right, the Kelly act. Kelly. If I'm not wrong, what brother I will do you call? If the truth is wrong, sister I will help you out. If the sky comes falling down for you, there's nothing in this world. You know this song, Mark? Hello, Grayson. Welcome back. How are you? I'm low energy, although I'm rocking and rolling anyway, essentially. Oh, I don't want to forget the highlighted comment here. Topic being, what is a goal? Music somewhat. Now, this song is a nice song with a message that easier said than done sometimes, but I'm going to try and do it because on whichever of these devices it wants to come up on first. And then actually sorry. This is the only song of his that I know. It's being slow on the computer, so here it is on this one. A little tiny, but I still like the song, so I do. It's a Sunday, so that's kind of Sunday school, I guess. You ever enjoy your life living inside a box? So afraid to take chances. How you gonna reach the top? Rules and regulations force you to play it safe. I'm just trying to get your feet up and down. The time is now, but it's still hard to do it, right? If you really want to. I'm waiting outside the line. Outside the line. Try to have no regrets, even if it's nice. How you gonna rock it? I'm changing a little bit. if you keep living behind, stuck in the same position. You deserve so much more. There's a whole world around you, waiting to be explored. Instead of just sitting around. Thank you for now. Waiting, looking on tomorrow. You gotta get your feet. Force you to smile. I'm here to help you notice the rainbow within you, 'cause I know it's in you. I'm waiting, waiting outside the light. Trying to be patient. First steps are the hardest. So that was that. Sometimes we try to take chances. You're the fellow musician, aren't you? I'm really kind of surprised you haven't said anything about my musicality, but for now, if you're still there, thank you. I don't know if I should just keep this one a shorter one. I'm kind of tired. Not hugely rushing to dinner, but I'm kind of tired. It's been a pretty decent stream, and they don't all have to be 2 or 3 hours. And I didn't have a large charge on this one. I still could go for a bit, but that tired me out. I'll say that much. I know it didn't take much, which is another reason why I couldn't do like big long gigs. I don't think. A bit older than I used to be. I've got some health difficulties, so yeah. So if there was, well, I was just gonna say if there was still people here, I'd see if G maybe wanted to roll, but at least I'm just getting comfort levels. Plus, well, yeah, that person just came, stayed for a few seconds, and then left. So I think I'm gonna wrap up. Whether I do one a little later tonight, because it is only about 5:30, we'll see. Otherwise, tomorrow sometime. Take care. Oh, I think it's meant to be that you're here, that you clicked in, that you're seeing this, because I was this close to wrap up what meant to be means. But again, I mean, and it wouldn't have been a bad thing either, but